All right, we're going to try this again. Anybody here? All right, we are live. I am looking at it. Yes, indeed. Welcome in. Hey, popcorn and M&Ms. Welcome in. We're going to talk about the day the cowboy walked away. Or I'm going to talk about it. Today marks the day 6 years ago that Chance Englebert walked away and hasn't been seen since. I try to do a 1 year anniversary every year. I'm not always successful. I did one last year, I do believe, on my other channel, my main channel. I, this is just to remember Chance Englebert because I don't think anybody else does. Chance was my very first missing person case that I ever got involved in. He was born and raised in South Dakota. As a young man in school, his passion was bareback riding, but when he wanted to get into it, he was too young. They would only allow him to do the bucking bulls, so he started out with bucking bulls, worked his way up into bareback riding, and was good at it. He also picked up another passion, and that was demolition derby cars. He picked that up as well and worked on those cars with his younger siblings, his two younger brothers. But Chance was so good at bareback riding in high school that he earned a scholarship to college. And when he graduated high school, he chose Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne, Wyoming, as the college that he was going to go to. And when he was in college, he continued to pursue. No, they've never found him. No. This today marks 6 years. He continued to pursue that dream of that passion of bareback riding when he was in college, but he also continued to derbies as well. Not as much. Graduating college, he moved to Moorcroft, Wyoming, got a job in the coal mines. I'm cutting this story short because there's so much to remember. Made friends with another gentleman in the coal mines and got away from the bareback riding, but still continued with his passion of demolition derby cars. So much so that him and his friend drove to Nebraska, Scottsbluff Gearing, to pick up a car. But that was just a pretense for Chance to meet his soon-to-be wife, the person that would eventually become his wife. And that would have been in 2017. And so they met and Chance met his wife, and after about a year, they got married. Of course, they had their ups and downs. Um, New wife not getting along with mother-in-law, that's typical, happens in a lot of families. And then they had, shortly after getting married in 2000, I think it was October of 2018. I'm going off my memory. 2018, and then the beginning of 2019, they had a newborn baby. And so they were a happy family. They had a new baby. Chance was doing good working at the coal mines along with his friend. And coming up on the 4th of July, just prior to the 4th of July, the coal mine shut down. Everybody lost their job at the coal mines. And it was just a matter of a day or two before Chance and his friend both found new jobs. So the plans for the 4th of July weekend, he was supposed to start the new job the Monday after the 4th of July. And the plans for the weekend had been they were going to his family's ranch in South Dakota to go catfishing at one of the lakes they have on their property. But those plans changed. Why they changed, who changed them, I don't know. But the plans changed to, instead of going to his family's ranch, they were going to his in-laws. Specifically, they were staying with his wife's grandparents. And this is where it gets a little more not sure about the story. There's a picture. I have a picture. It's out there. Everybody has this picture of Chance, his wife, and the baby at a rodeo on July 5th. That was the last picture, authentic picture of Chance Englebert. Now they say that on July 6th that Chance went golfing with his father-in-law and his sister-in-law's boyfriend. The bartender at the golf course indicated that there was a lot of alcoholic beverages purchased and consumed. Who knows? That's, to me, that's hearsay because there's no video evidence that we know of out there. The clubhouse, we were told the camera didn't work. I've heard rumors the camera didn't work. I've heard rumors that it did work and only select people got to see the video. So how true any of that was, everything from here on out is alleged because we don't know. He was picked up by his wife, whether he called her or she was set to be there at a specific time, not sure. It was stated that he was demanding to go back home to Moorcroft, Wyoming. He was angry about something that was allegedly said at the golf course by one of the in-laws. I don't know. Again, it's all hearsay. Um, so the wife was drove back to the grandparents' house to get their belongings. And why she took the baby out of the car, I don't know. But she took the baby out of the car instead of leaving it in the vehicle with him. And this is where it really gets murky because we're not sure of this story either. he walked off. He walked away. Chance was notorious when, during an argument, he would walk away to cool off. And so he once again allegedly walked off. There's different stories whether she's seen him and watched him walk off, or when she came back out of the house, he was just gone. I don't know. Like I said, it's all hearsay, whether what's true and what's not true. There is video captured of somebody walking. I've looked at that video. I cannot honestly say yes or no whether it is Chance walking um, on that video. Chance hasn't been seen. Chance Englebert went missing June 6th, 2019, and hasn't been seen since. This has caused a huge divide in family. Each side blaming the other for Chance's disappearance. I just wish that, and I know it's still an open investigation because you cannot FOIA anything from Scotts Bluff or Gearing. They did do, I can't remember, I think it was, might have been Scotts Bluff. There is, law enforcement did do a briefing. Family was there. Family was asked questions. I don't know if there's one, maybe two law enforcement briefings at most. There was a big surge. There was a storm that came in that night, a severe storm, one like they hadn't seen before that caused flooding. Some people seem to think that he's in the river. I don't know. The river's been searched. There's been searches. There's been many searches. So we have just trying to keep Chance's memory alive. I'm using Restream. I don't know how to operate. I'm just learning how to operate this. I wish I could put his picture up so y'all could see it. It's been 6 long years. His baby's not a baby anymore. He's missed out on a lot. Who's at fault? We don't know. We can't put blame anywhere. But I know that there's family divided. The in-laws and Chance's family are at odds. From my understanding, they don't speak. There's no communication that I'm aware of. There could be, and I'm just not aware of it. But my purpose, my sole purpose of doing this is to keep Chance's name out there. He's one of the many that are missing. Chance Englebert, missing walked away June 6th, 2025, reported missing the next day. I'd like to, on this channel, cover other missing cases and talk about trials. Most, I really didn't want to make it about what my channel is going to be about, but I wanted to keep Chance Englebert's memory alive and out there and let people know that we don't forget. haven't forgotten Chance Englebert. But what I'd like to do on this channel is maybe talk about other missing people. Just put the facts out. Nothing more, nothing less. There will be no tarot readings on this channel. Uh, if you know, you know. If you don't, I have Mystical Heart Tarot readings where I do tarot readings. So, like I said, I won't be doing any tarot readings on this channel. This channel is for putting missing people out, just the facts on their cases. I'd like to talk about some of the trials. I mean, I'm disappointed in what occurred with Diddy. Um, Happy with the outcome of the Karen Reed trial. Um, we could discuss the Idaho 4, that some people are happy with the outcome, some people not so happy with that outcome. Um, I'm really looking forward to Barry Morphew going to trial. So this is my toe in the water with Restream because I'm using. I actually now have a device I can actually not lag and be able to use Restream. So getting used to it, hang in there with me because I'm going to have to get with my friend and figure some more stuff out on here. And I just wanted to come in and see who all's here. Popcorn and M&Ms. Thank thank you for being here. I'm really happy that you made it. And whoever else is in the background watching, thank you too for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, people are never happy with anything. That's true. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to get this out there. This is my maiden voyage on Restream. Well, actually, I didn't realize I was live earlier and getting this thing sorted out. But I think I got it figured out now, at least some of it. And I appreciate you for being here, Popcorn and M&Ms, and excuse my husband in the background pouring dog food.
I know you're live.
So I'm gonna make this one a short one, but I will be back more on this channel as well. I'm gonna be a busy bee, I guess, looking at missing person cases and getting information. I just have to figure out the next thing I'm going to have to learn is how to share screen and get the information up on that. Imagine me, 70 years old here, learning how to use Restream. Yeah, it's never too. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's not true. I'm learning. So have a great day, everybody. I send much love, and I will see you back next time. And try to be kind.